Annalisa, and I'm getting ready to go on my first geocaching hunt. Just like Madison Wallace in my novella Beneath the Surface, which is in the Rainbow's End collection, I've never been geocaching before, so I'm hoping to show you how easy it can be. We'll see. There is a geocache less than a mile from my house, and I live in the middle of a field, basically, out in the country. So I figure if there's one close to my house, there's probably one close to your house too. So I'm going to go and see if I can find it. I'm using the geocaching app for my iPhone, and I use the free version, which lets me find 3 caches. So we'll see how it works. Okay, this was kind of a bust. I found where it's supposed to be at the ball field under Morgan's Bottom, which this little thing says Morgan on it. It took me forever to figure that out. I can't find the cache underneath the little shed here, so I don't know if that means it's been moved or if I'm just not looking hard enough, but I've been on my hands and knees trying to find it and I can't, so we're going to move on to the next one. Okay, trying to find the first 2 caches has been a total bust. The first one, I could never find the actual location that I was supposed to be at. It was very strange. The second one, I found the location. I found where the cache was supposed to be, but I couldn't find the cache. I don't know if it was way underneath there and I needed a flashlight to find it, but I didn't have a flashlight. So we're off to find the third one, which looked to me like it was going to be the hardest one. So we'll see how successful we are with this one. Okay, here I am. You can see that I'm in a cemetery and I have found the cache, and it is in a cedar tree. So I'm gonna sign the logbook and be on my way. Okay, so there's a big spider web between me and the logbook, so I'm trying to find a big stick to get the spider web out of the way, because I don't want to stick my hand in this. I don't know if you can see this giant spider web, but yuck. And then I will retrieve the thing. Okay, I signed the logbook, I put the cache back in its original hiding spot, and we're done. That was really fun. I think this was a really neat experience, and I encourage everybody to give it a try. Okay, so here are my thoughts, my final thoughts about my geocaching hunt. That was really fun. I think it did feel like a treasure hunt, and it was really exciting when I finally found the cache, or at the other place found where the cache was supposed to be. I think this would be a really fun activity to do with a family, or even a fun thing to do for a date, kind of a new quirky thing to do. Pack a picnic lunch and go find some geocaches. My thing that I will say is the app works really, really well. If I were going to do this on a regular basis, I would probably, I think it's like $9.99 to buy the app. It made it really easy, and you can see all the caches around you immediately on your iPhone. So that made it where I didn't have to buy a GPS. I didn't buy anything extra to come out here and find the caches that I did. I just wore my regular old clothes, and I wish I would have had a flashlight for the other one, so that's one thing you might want to keep in mind. And obviously, if you're going to go off onto some terrain, you might want to take some water and that kind of thing. Mine were all in pretty public locations: a cemetery, a ball field, and a nursing home, which that was the one I didn't find. So I think it just depends on the area that you're in, and what kind of supplies you might want to take. But I mean, for me, it was just a really fun way to spend a day, and it only took me a couple of hours, I guess, to drive around and find the places and find the locations. And so, you might want to give it a shot. I think it'd be something really interesting to do if you were on a road trip, and just kind of stop every now and then and find a cache in that area. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little expedition, this geocaching expedition, and it's definitely something that I'll do again.